Hello, YouTube people. I am going to do a seed haul before this gets really out of hand. I've got a lot of seeds to get through. So let's just get started. These are from seed wish lists, trades, and orders that I've made. So without further ado, here we go. I am wanting to grow a lot more basil than what I did this year. I grew one plant. I believe it was Genovese. It's delicious. I want more. The first year we moved up here, I grew several types of basil, and I want to do that again. One thing I didn't have, and I've never tried, was cinnamon basil. So somebody was kind enough to send me this entire pack of cinnamon basil. And then I did a trade for some Black Beauty eggplant. I got many types of, exotic eggplant. Didn't have any Black Beauty. Got some DeChico broccoli and some Lacinato Dino kale. Another thing that I've been putting on my wish list, because I have one of these, a zinnia out in my raised bed, and I love the looks of it, so I want to grow more. And so somebody sent me this whole pack of fruit smoothie mixed colors, and they're just great. I can't wait to grow those. And then I ordered some Amish deer tongue lettuce and some Yugoslavian red butterhead lettuce. And then in trades, or wish list, I got this really cool bookmark. And then on the back it says, basically when you plant your stuff. That's really cool. And I'll be saving that to send off to somebody else, probably a new gardener that I think would be able to really utilize that. And I really like that. And then was it on my wish list? I don't think it was on my wish list, but somebody very nice sent me some Pinocchio orange microdwarf tomatoes. I got a whole bunch here. Whoa, I just dropped one on the floor. Figures. And then one of my orders from Small House Farms, shishito peppers, because Baker Creek was out of them. And then my friend up in Canada sent me some Boko Boko water leaf and some Encero, is that Evia mini eggplants? I can't wait to grow those. If you don't know, I love, love, love eggplant. And these, I believe, are peppers, and these are Mako Coco Srade, lion's ear, another zinnia mix. And then I had actually ordered some Ottawa, I'm going to move this camera up here, some Ottawa pole beans from Small House Farms. And they were actually out of them. But they were so kind. Bevan Cohen and his wife, they run it. She emailed me and she's like, I am so sorry, we are out of those, but I'm going to send you some beans that are out of our personal stash, and they're a half runner, and they're Ugandan Bantu, and wow, I couldn't be happier about that. So I love it when businesses do that. I fully recommend ordering from Small House Farms. They're great. Harvard Square tomatoes. Those are from one of my wish list. Again, with the Fahrenheit blues, same thing. Nano's meatball dwarf tomatoes. Kellogg's breakfast tomatoes. White African garden eggs. I don't know if those are peppers or eggplant. I think they're peppers. This is a Violet Kirsch cherry tomato. Berkeley tie-dye pink. I was out of that. I didn't have any. I'm trying to get Berkeley. I have Berkeley tie-dye pink now. I have Berkeley tie-dye green. I have Berkeley tie-dye red. I found a Berkeley tie-dye black. I need to have that. Merchant snack. I have some Bunny Best. This was on my wish list too, because I actually planted out all that I had. Blues on a platter. And then my order from Small House Farms. And this is a Ratna Yake eggplant. I hope I said that right. I have no idea. And then I have a Pacula Pink tomato and a Blue de Provence tomato. He showed a picture of those in my group, Heirloom Tomato Addicts Anonymous, and they were stunning. And so, I mean, seriously, if he's promoting those, they have to taste good. And that guy knows, he knows what he's doing. So if he's recommending that type, I'm going to get it. And then this is a pepper variety, although I have no idea other than orange what that is. Just no idea. My friend up in Canada, she sent me some Pink Beauty Amaranth and some Avivinator Basil. Give me 1 second. I'm going to pick up that seed pack that dropped. And the seed pack that fell on the floor. Black Seaman tomatoes. Those are great. Those are a determinate variety. And they are a black tomato. And black tomatoes are my favorite taste-wise. Okay, and then moving on, I did a big Baker Creek order. And I mean, a pretty decent-sized one. And so, what do we have going on here? I ordered some Avivinator basil, some Riza Macedonian peppers. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it translates from French into Marvel of Four Seasons butterhead lettuce, anise hyssop, and that is, I'm going to grow a tea garden. I really enjoy herbal teas, and that's right up my alley. Got some cardinal basil. I already took some out and sent them off. Indian coriander. Oswald eggplant. Magic carpet thyme. Greek mountain tea. Yellow of Parma onions. Those are a long day. That's what we grow up here. Black Beauty tomato. And that, I would never buy that for myself. I am not a fan of Blue Beauty or Black Beauty, but a lot of people are. So buying that strictly to start plants with and sell them. I won't give it space in my garden. I don't like the taste of them. Although, to be fair, I probably should grow it one more time, but I'm just leery about it because the ones that I had were just horrible. This is a new type of cucumber, and it's a yellow variety, Gelée Tros. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly or not. Orange yellow thyme. I started some in 2022. And it came up, and I want some more of it. And this yellow turnip aji kogen. And then we got some Agastache, Texas Hummingbird Mint Heather Queen. That's for my tea garden. This is just to have Spilanthes or toothache plant. And that's the yellow one, not the bullseye one. We got Zlatiland chamomile for my tea garden. We got some Calamintha Marvelette White for my tea garden. Of course, Sugar Baby Bush watermelons. I grew these successfully in the greenhouse. I mean, I didn't get a lot of them by any means, but because we're getting more raised beds, and those are a bush variety, I'm thinking I may put, 2 plants into one of the small raised beds and just see how they do. And then I'm on the zinnia kick, and so Scabiosa, look at how cool those are. And then I've been wanting to get this for a long time. I finally broke down and did it. New England Sugar Pie Pumpkin, or they listed as squash. And then we have some Snow Princess Calendula. This was a trade. Persian basil. Jing orange okra. Chinese red meat. And then Thai sweet basil. And then my free seeds. I got datil peppers. Don't know about these. From what I understand, they're hot. And then a free basil, which was blue spice, which is so cool. And so that is seed haul. Some of these will be planted out, like the lettuces. I'm going to try to get, I need to get those going here probably this week. I'll see if I can talk Bob with minimal cussing into planting those, like going underneath the beans and the lettuce so that they can pop up there, because that'll be a great spot for them, and then they'll grow over the winter. I'm gonna put some, I want to get some kale put in there too, because they like it, not screaming hot. But we're going into an 80-degree stretch of weather, 80 plus. So I'm going to wait till that's over with. So I might not be able to get this done until September. And then I believe I have in my box of beans and peas, I do believe I have some Tom Thumb peas that I will plant. And in the middle, I can't even talk, middle of September, I will do a row of peas going down those, going down the cattle panel, put them right along where the tomatoes are growing, so that as the tomatoes die off, the peas can go and take over. And fava beans. I want to do fava beans. And I don't know on these garbanzo beans. I planted those out, and I think I might have some more left. But I may just have to buy another pack of those from Baker Creek, these black Kabuli garbanzos. Bite the bullet and do it. I don't know if they're cooler weather. I don't know. I need to read up more on those, but they don't look very good out there at all. What else would be? Might be able to do a fall crop of cilantro. And then, of course, there's going to be beets and carrots that I'll seed out. We do have some carrots on the one side of the beds, which is cool. But I want more of those. And then also I can get some Swiss chard and some spinach, because those are cool weather. And turnips. Turnips are another. And these are all things that will pretty much grow in the wintertime around here. And at least in the wintertime, I won't be, afraid to go out there and walk down the length of the bed and pick stuff because of snakes. They'll go into hibernation, and I won't have to worry about them. I don't do snakes at all, and I don't care that we only have garter snakes here. They scare the bejesus out of me, and I'm not into it. We still got to get the top put on. We've got the tarp now. Bob's got to get his buddy up here, and they've got to pull it over the pins and secure it down. And then he needs to build a peacock shelter, and he did a 3-phase water heater yesterday, and he was able to salvage the wood from the packing crate, which is great. And he says, no, I brought that home so that I could use that in the peacock pen. And it's like, hey, all right, good thinking. And so he can use that to kind of frame. We've got some lumber that we bought from some friends, so we've got the stuff to frame it out with. We just got to figure out what in the world to get. Maybe metal sheeting so that it will last and not degrade. But I'm afraid with metal sheeting in the summertime, it would get really hot. We'll just have to see. And then we need to get, we've got the privacy screen. It's 50 feet long. The bird pens they're 42 feet long, all three of them. So it will go the length on the back side, which is what we want. We just need to figure out what we want to do as far as the front side goes and the back side of the chickens, because they need to be protected. That's just, there's no question about that. That's just an absolute must. We want to leave the front side open just as we did last winter, because they have to be able to see out. All the birds have to be able to see out. To, fully enclose them to where they couldn't be, that would be cruel. And I will give those birds away before I do that to them. And then, so that will leave this winter. He needs to do the greenhouse. Poor guy. I feel so bad. like putting all this on his shoulders, but he volunteered. And so I'm going to hold him to it. I still need him to pick blackberries. But he works hard. I mean, Bob is almost 70 years old. And he works hard and he gets tired. And there's days he just wants to sit on the couch and not do much of anything, but maybe nap. And it's okay. He can do that. Just, do the basic, bare minimum that you need to do. And that's feed the animals, maybe water the garden if it needs to be, and relax if you need to. I get it. I would be out there doing a whole lot more if I were physically able to do so. And so everything that he does do around here, I really appreciate him. And I try to tell him, and then when I do, he's got to be like the manly man and say, oh, that's okay. My husband cracks me up. Anyhow, I'm rambling on and on. But that was my seed haul so far. And I am allotting myself $20 to $30 each month to spend on seeds, and then I'm going to try to trade and do wish lists for the rest of what I want to get. But some of the stuff I want to get is just super rare and like nobody has it, and so I will just have to purchase that. And so that's how that goes. So stay tuned. Make sure to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Even those thumbs down, you know what? People have been doing that lately, and it's okay because you know what? You're still taking the time to click on my video, so I don't care. And leave me a comment later.